Hey guys, what's up? What I'm going to be showing you today is all the stuff I do every single time I log into RuneScape. Alright, so the very first thing I do when I log into RuneScape is I go to the bank, I withdraw my Snapdragon seeds because that's what I could plant at the moment, and I do my daily herb runs just because it gives me about 120 to 150k every single run. I haven't done the quest that gives you the 4th patch over at Trollheim or something like that. I forgot the name of the place. So I only do the very 4 basic patches, which is the Falador one, the Canifis one, the Ardougne one, and the Port Sarim one. This is actually a pretty good way of making money because you get like 150k every single hour, and that really stacks up. You have no idea. But yeah, like I said, this is a pretty good way of making some money. If you do this maybe 4 times in one day, that's already 600k in your pocket, and you literally don't do anything. All you're doing is planting some seeds in some dirt, and you just wait while you do some other stuff. This run gave me 28 grimy Snapdragon, and you're not always going to get 150k. It's random depending on how many herbs one patch gives you, but this time I made 112k. And 4 or 5 of those in one day is still 400 to 500k, so it's still not that bad. Alright, so the second thing I do is I go back to Port Sarim and I start running all the shops that sell feathers. I just get all the feathers I possibly can, because that's actually another like 120k. So the first place I go to is in Port Sarim, like I just said, and I buy all the feathers from Garant. The second shop is in Lumbridge, and I buy all the feathers from Hank. The third shop is in the Draenor Manor, so let me just buy all the feathers from Ava. And the very last shop that I can do, there's plenty more shops that I can't do that you probably can, is run by Shanty in El Kharid. And I'll show you what I get. It's 188k, wow. This is basically what I get every single day. Just by running these 4 stores, I get 188k. So the next thing I do when I finish the feather run and the herb run, I go to Taverley and buy all the Eye of Newts from the people. Jatix is herblore shop, and he sells 20 packs. That's 1 pack. The second pack is actually in the same place. I just run over all the way to the tutor area, and I go trade with Politax, whatever his freaking name is, and I buy all his Eye of Newt packs too. The last person who sells Eye of Newts is actually in Entraina. That's the last pack. There we go. And now I go back to the bank, get some more money, so I can do the very last thing I do, which is a rune shop run. The first rune shop I go to is in Port Sarim, and it's the Betty shop. I just buy all of her air runes and all of her fire runes, because those are the most expensive in the Grand Exchange and the cheapest in her store. And I do the same thing over at Varrock, so let me go do that. Actually, I lied. I don't go to Varrock next. I go over to the Void Knight outpost, and I buy all his runes because he actually has 1,000 fire runes and 1,000 air runes. And now I go over to Varrock. Here we go. Trade Aubrey. Buy all his runes. He only has 300, just like Betty. And the very last place I go for runes is actually the Wizard of Zamorak that's located in the Wildy. That's the guy you trade with to go to the Abyss. It's probably not wise to go into the wilderness with all the stuff that I just bought, but I mean, you only live once, so screw it. I'm going to do it and get my runes, because I'm too lazy to go bank them and then come back. 1,000. 1,000. Alright, let's get out of here. The last thing I do after I do the rune shop run is I go over to the Grand Exchange. I buy air runes, I buy earth runes, I buy water runes to go make some Viswax. Real quick, right before I show you the Viswax amount, let me show you how much I made just from buying all those runes. 345k, which is a shitload, dude. It's a lot. So like I just said, the last thing I do is I go over to this machine and I make some Viswax. I literally just try all the combinations I can to get the highest amount possible. And if I can, then I just settle with whatever I could make. So yeah, 54 Viswax. Let me show you how much that is. And it's 336k, which is not bad. So let me just show you everything I made on this daily money-making run. That's 1 freaking mil, and it only took me about 20 minutes. This is every single day. I do this every single day. Just by doing this and a little bit of blue dragons, I was able to get my Blood Fury amulet. I have 6,000 dragon bones waiting in the bank, which is about 13 mil worth. And I got myself full Armadillo just by doing this stuff. So yeah, by all means, if you want to use my daily money making runs, go ahead, do it. It's gonna get you a lot of friggin' money. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.